The Monday rugby feast continues here in the nation's capital and doesn't get much bigger than this. The Australian under-18s versus New Zealand secondary schools, a rivalry so rich in history. And some silverware on the line as well. Great to have your company on Stan Sport and across all our Rugby Australia platforms. This should be an absolute cracker for the under-18 series. First of two test matches between these two sides. Jordan Hughes with you in commentary alongside Queensland Red and Wallaby, Liam Wright.
And what a warm-up we just had with the Aussie schoolboys and Fijian schoolboys. We're looking to up the ante even more now with the Aussie 18s and New Zealand secondary schools. Bound to be an awful lot of footy played in this next 80 minutes. Don't miss a beat.
Should be an absolute cracker. Of course, Australia tasted victory last time these two sides met, so New Zealand, they will be eager to buck the trend as we turn our attention to the two sides this afternoon. The Australian under-18, Liam Wright, there is plenty of standouts.
There sure is, and plenty of players already in pathways. The front row especially with Kingsley Ace, Isaac Ruluni and Levi Slater. Isaac Fanua with the vice-captain's armband, joined by William Ross in the second row. And Justice Tamapua, Jarvis Orr and Heinz Lamoto rounding out the forward pack. Angus Grover, the captain today at halfback, joined by Finn Mackay at 10. Trayvon Pritchard and Cyrus Bloomfield in the centres, with Taylor Rizati on the left wing and Brody Folkes on the right wing, with Nicky Conway filling up at the back, the Queenslander.
See both our sides making their way to the field at Viking Park. New Zealand secondary schools, the second row, Logan Platt and Hunter Weaver. Look out for these two. They are man mountains. The Harless Perringa, Milne and Taylor looking to set the tone. And then Sua, Stanley. And look out for the 15. Lautasi Etuali is strike power from the back as we see the Australian under-18s and New Zealand secondary schools line up here in Canberra as we get set for our two national anthems. We'll go downstairs first for the national anthem of New Zealand. Stage is set between the ultimate trans-Tasman rivalry, Australia and New Zealand, as we get set now for the haka to lay down the challenge. Oh, there's nothing quite like it in world sport. A New Zealand haka. Something to behold, and Liam Wright, that's very special.
Oh, that just riles you up. What a challenge laid down by the New Zealand secondary schools team, and something that Aussie 18s team will just be wanting to back up now for the next 80 minutes. They want to rise to the challenge and rise to the occasion. This is going to be a great matchup, Geordie.
And the start is so crucial for both of these sides to get on the front foot, want to build momentum, a bit of confidence in their play as well.
We saw in the previous game how an early start can set you up, but it is a hot day. There is fatigue that's going to come into it, so this start cannot be understated for both sides. Wanting to get themselves off, get the momentum flowing, and find their way into the game, get rid of the nerves that are no doubt there for the great test match.
New Zealand running right to left, Australians with first chance with ball in hand, and straight away they go high, and there's going to be a penalty off the get-go. Challenging the man in the air, and that's an absolute nightmare start for the men from New Zealand.
Yeah, Nico Stanley wishes he could have that one back. Well taken in the air despite the challenge from the Aussies. But you never want to give away an easy penalty and an easy exit just like that to start the game.
So set piece time for Australia. Isaac Looney. His first assignment, he goes to the big man, William Ross, in the red headgear. As Australia get the rumbling early on. Wants a call from the referee. Angus Grover wants a hold of it, he gets it. Now they have a crack on the fringes, good meters up. Straight and true, the tip pass is a good one as Jarvis Orr gets his first carry, pops it back to Mackay, now for Balloonfield. As he pounds his way just inside the 22. The Australian under-18 side. Hot on the attack early on, ace. Big Kingsley. Grover holds up nicely there as Lamoto gets squished. Finn Mackay, a little dink in behind, not a bad one, but safe at the back is Etuali. Will come back for the earlier infringement.
Mate, there's been two really borderline tackles, okay? And there's one off the ball there, okay? You keep them when we left, okay?
And that is a really purposeful start by the Aussies. Just intense in every carry, every collision, getting the ball where it needs to go, playing with pace. You can hear the ref already warning New Zealand about some borderline tackles. And after that first strong rolling ball in midfield, they will get another go here, you'd think.
Isaac Looney at a nudgy college in Brisbane. Such a nursery of talent over the years, and he finds his target. He's gets ripped away at the back with Isaac Looney. Inside the 5, still going forward. The New Zealand defending well, peeling off right hand side, goes close to Looney. Short will be the call. Now the forward look to bash their way over. Short the call still from referee. Use the call, pick and drive. And there's the answer. And there's the first try. It's Australia on the board. Levi Slater.
And you couldn't have asked for a better start. A gift penalty to ease them out of their exit zone. Working through the phases, getting the momentum going, get the penalty, go to the maul. Doesn't quite pay off, but the forwards just go to work. Levi Slater, big Kingsley ace, sending them through. That's what you want to see. That's the dominance you want to stamp on this game early.
Good boys.
Two front rowers linking up, both men from Queensland in the red system. And Levi Slater gets on the score sheet first. It's Finn Mackay. Number 10 today has got plenty of raps on this kid. His first assignment.
I'm quite too.
And that's no mistake from there. It's Australia leading New Zealand. 7 points to nil, 3.5 gone.
The important thing now for Australia is to get a classy exit. You've always got to validate your points afterwards, get a secure restart and get yourselves back down the other end of the field again.
Let's go.
Great start for the Australians. One entry in the 22, and they come away with points. And a short restart from New Zealand, but this time it's left alone. It's Grover back into the pocket for Mackay.
Hold there, hold in front.
There's the wing up on the fringes, getting the kick away. So now New Zealand, finally they get a chance of ball in hand. Flicking out the back door there. There to Wally. And Jimmy Taylor linking up this time. Now for cover. Aligned with Manawatu in New Zealand. Hutchings, the skipper. He's a presence. The big number 6, but this time he can't control it. Now Orr flicks it out the back door. It's behind Lamoto. Australia playing down the edge and trying to unleash their speedsters. Here's one of them, Rosati, pops it back on the inside to Conway. Now Mackay, nice pass there to Ross, who gets jammed and hit pretty hard. Logan Platt out of Auckland Grammar up in the face. And the short side they go. Jarvis Orr has been productive in the opening 5. So right at halfway, Australia need to set up and go again here. There's Ace, easy pickings. Not making too many metres, so Grover's going to go on the toe. Pritchard's chasing. Pritchard's flying high. Contestable in the air. Referee's going to say it's gone forward off Trayvon. And now New Zealand from their own 22.
No advantage.
Nothing doing whatsoever there. So we'll come all the way back for the original knock-on.
Thank you.
And a strong recovery there. Angus Grover just taking control of his troops. Nothing happening. Getting a bit of movement through the edges, and then a big tackle from New Zealand on Big Bill Ross, who got a really nice turnover from the tall man just before. Putting up the kick. Trayvon Pritchard putting on a little bit of pressure. New Zealand still unable to fire a shot yet, but this will be their first chance. Scrum set piece. Interesting to see if they want to throw the ball in their own end, much like we saw from Fiji in the game before, or whether they're happy to just play the territory.
Intriguing battle up front. Hunter, Fakava, Grant, Fiver up against Ace, Raluni and Slater. Marco Milne. Crafty number 9.
Up, boys, up. Boys, here. No, you got to go over. No, you got to go over. Okay, yeah. All right, let's go.
Big push, big push.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Boys, going down. Boys, no. If we need to come up half, still it. Okay, so to get one too far. So,
Pack's pretty anxious, pretty eager here.
Yeah, both sides will be wanting to plant the right impression in the ref's mind from this first scrum. It's mostly happening over on that loose head side of Australia, Kingsley Ace, and the tight head for New Zealand, Riley Grant-Fiver. Big man, big tight head there. Both looking to get underneath each other and strike the first punch.
Shove from Australia, but whether the Storm did the Kiwis. So now getting very wide on the fringes. Good tackle there from Conway had to be made. And the live wire is Pahulu on the edge. Holding it up nicely, good tip pass for cover. Shifting the pass nicely is Sua. Then Ravi Yawa, the imposing number 8 out of Fielding High School. The big boys go to work. Hunter. Seen enough as Jimmy Taylor wants to find some territory. And allowed to bounce. It's gone backwards, but it's gone into touch eventually.
And a nice exit there in the end from the New Zealand secondary schools. Not wanting to mess around too much with the ball in their own zone. If they aren't getting there in a few phases, put it back, trust their defence, which has been decent so far.
Looney misses the mark, and Milne's there to scoop it up now. New Zealand shift it the left-hand side through Stanley on the outside, pops it nicely over the top. Pahulu back into the traffic.
That's off the back player. Fine.
But it's turned over. The Australian U18s, then they make a meal of it. And that's sloppy there from the base.
Yeah, it's an opportunity miss from Australia.
No, I actually saw you go down.
They've managed to turn the ball over and then spill to the phase later. New Zealand now have perfect strike opportunity. Centrefield scrum, 25 metres out. Just unsure whether to carry or tip or who's getting the ball. Need a bit more clarity around those forward passes.
Point!
We approach 10 minutes gone in this first half. Australia 7 points to nil. Full up goes to New Zealand. They go quickly. Sua pumps the legs inside the 22, right in front of the post. Hunter looking for a response. Other man in black. Milne now for Platt off his right foot. Just probing, building momentum. Weaver.
Yeah, knees down, boys. Tackle.
Ace does well to hold on to him, but gets to ground eventually. Hunter again. Plenty of carries, but this time he's driven back there from Funua. But wave after wave, New Zealand keep on coming. Hutchings, the skipper. Man from Auckland. That one's gone straight over.
You've got to release him first now.
Justice
to
Mopu.
You go for the ball.
And a fairly good defensive set there. How about the hit from Isaac Funua? Really took all the momentum out of the play from New Zealand. And the let off there, Justin Tumopo, no release, probably hands on ground as well. Slight breakdown error.
Yeah.
And take the points, New Zealand schools. Jimmy Taylor, Southland Boys High. Going to line this one up right in front of the post.
And that's a pretty mature decision early on in the game. Not quite getting the momentum they want, to take the 3 points that are on offer, get themselves back down the other end and regroup.
And Taylor makes no mistake from there. It's 7-3 in Canberra. Pretty well balanced side across the park from 1 to 15. There is so much talent looking to unleash in this contest. Filling each other out in the opening exchanges. 7 threes to score and off the chest, and that's not what you want. And then they give away the penalty as well. Wasn't thinking there. Oliver Gurin.
Guys, knock on and you're in front of the man.
Beside the call, Liam.
Well, we spoke about that. When Australia scored points, you've got to secure your exit. You've got to get back out of there. Not only the knock on, but then the lack of awareness to pick a ball up in front. Instead of just giving them a scrum opportunity, they get a gift 5 metre line out, which they used to full effect last time.
The Australians looking to go again, but they can't get it right. It goes straight over the top. And the New Zealand number 8, Rupeni Raviyawa, picks up the scraps. Now Taylor wants to go crossfield, and he launches that one. Far too much on it in the end. Still issues at line-out time for the Australian schoolboys.
Yeah, it's a second overthrow we've seen there. Big Will Ross controlling the line out. Isaac Rualuni, his thrower. There's some slight miscommunication or mistimings going on. But not a bad opportunity here either.
This time they get it right. Funua takes it. Now Grover brings it away through Lamoto.
No black, no.
So hard on the attack once more. Looking for their second score. The Australian U18s. Grover. Left-hand side again. Tamopu. And the Waratahs system. Fanua leaves that one behind. Mackay will scoop it up. Now they go to Bloomfield off his right foot. Cyrus Bloomfield finds it away. One more quick hands to Lamoto. Now going for the corner. Oh, that's a finish. That's a finish, all right. Brody Folks dots it down for the Australian second.
And it's hard to defend the bounce pass, but however it gets there, it goes. Well done from the Australian backline there. Just keeping that ball alive, standing in the tackle, forcing the offload, creating the overlap. Finn Mackay does well. Bouncing it up Bloomfield to Trayvon Pritchard. Gets that ball, just that little dink off that left foot. Geez, that's a great finish there. Brody Folks showed some toe.
St. Ignatius College. South African parents, born here in Oz. Rugby Sevens talent as well, and you can see why with that sort of finish. As Mackay. Tougher assignment, and the radar not on cue there. Just remains 12 points to 3, 15 gone. The unstructured attack, some headaches there for New Zealand.
Sure is. Very little fear shown from these Aussie 18s, willing to throw that ball around and make the most of opportunities that New Zealand have given them back in their end of the field. And to enter in 2 times now with 2 tries, be happy with that strike rate.
New Zealand electing again that short restart, trying to make that one contestable, but so far Australia 3 from 3 as Ross. The Aussie 18 set up last year as well. Grover. Down the blast out. Mackay shows and goes. Oh, that's some hands. Now to Pritchard. Weaves his way through traffic. Pritchard still going. Oh, this man's an absolute freak. Needs to find some support. Trayvon Pritchard eventually finds it. Oh, now for Bloomfield. On the left-hand side, he's caught by his opposite number. So Australia hot on the attack once more. Ross tips it away to his locking partner, Fanua. Now Lamoto winds up. Oh, Lamoto crashes over like a heat-seeking missile.
And don't they look good early? The composure, the teamwork, the little tips there. Bill Ross to his second row partner, Fanua. And Heinz Lamoto gets to finish it off. Look at this, just really nice little interplay, creating that little seam, that little dink, which just makes it hard for New Zealand to get set. And then when you've got Heinz Lamoto running at you like that, he has all the momentum in the world. But how about that run from Trayvon Pritchard, setting it all up? He is one I was excited to see today, Geordie. A Churchy product, described as one of the best schoolboy footy players to come through in the last few years at least.
20 seconds.
Making his mark early.
You can see why. No one wanted an absolute bar of him. The feet was cutting New Zealand's defensive efforts apart as Mackay adds the extra 2. And it's a hot start from the men in gold. They lead over New Zealand 19-3.
You've got to respect skills like that from forwards, especially coming off a sideline. There's a lot of heat coming your way, and it just opens up that second carry for Lamoto there, who can use his strength and his power.
Well, as you know, the modern day forward has to have those skills.
Sure does, and good to see it from such big men as well in the second row.
As New Zealand, they get a result there. It's a bit too casual in the end at the back. Nicholas Conway gets charged down off a New Zealand hand last, so a chance to still exit here for the Australian under 18s. Looney going to send up all. In fact, that was to Mopu this time as the try scorer Lamoto steams onto it. Finn Mackay, plenty of raps on this kid. Plays his rugby at the South Rugby Club in Brisbane. Playing a first grade this year as well for the young 10. That's his opposite number. Jimmy Taylor brings it back with a bit of purpose as well. So New Zealand need to set up, need to find some confidence in their attack. Sua box it away on the fringes. Now just trying to recycle it. And Milne does exactly that for cover. outstanding start. Etuali, St. Thomas of Canterbury. Trying to get more involved. Good pass again at the back door. Taylor wants to find some space on the edges and finds the electrifying number 8. He pops it away nicely there to Gurin, who gets charged down again.
Okay, no, we got a knock on. Okay, knock on goal, yeah? Yep.
Assistant
Knock on,
coming in.
boys.
Green, a gold hand in there.
Yeah, I've got tight here going straight down on the set. Okay.
And a nice offload here.
Hey boys, both teams been a bit rusty to start
Opening
off
it up.
Like control your balance and shape. Come
New
forward.
Zealand really trying to get the ball to width. Let the attack on the edges do the work, but Australia defending nicely so far, and then creating a bit of breakdown pressure, just slowing that ball down, making those next carries even harder. Great defensive line so far from Australia. New Zealand probably just needs to get a bit more momentum into those carries, so when they flash out the back and get that ball wide, they can do so with the ball through the hands instead of those cutout passes.
Sit.
So Milne gets it away. Oliver Gurin off his wing and a Hamilton boys high. Plenty of talent coming from that school over the years. As New Zealand now trying to play on the front foot, over the top, pleading for it. It was Jarvis Orr, doesn't get it. Hunter, good carry there. Henry Hunter, right on the 22. As Australia attacks the breakdown, and second time's a charm.
That's great defensive breakdown work there from Australia. Thought Jarvis Orr had it the breakdown before. It looked a bit cleaner to me. But Cyrus Bloomfield gets the second go at it. Thought he might have gone hands beyond, but geez, he does well to get that grasp and get that pull up. That yank off the ground is what refs want to see these days, to show that you're trying to attack the ball, not just hold position. That's supremely well done from the outside centre of Australia.
Black, move across, guys. Move across.
Vanua can't hold it, so that one gets stolen there from New Zealand. Good play at the front. So now Daniel Lawrence. Taylor wants to try the aerial assault. Plenty of time, plenty of space there for Nicholas Conway. Vanua has been busy in the opening 21. He's playing the right end of the field, tactically on point as it stands so far. Pritchard chasing, but safe underneath. Taylor again, he's got speed, has the fly up. Now he wants to go to the edge. Etuali on the fringes. Bounces out of a further, help arrives in the nick of time. Now for Weaver. Over halfway, the men in black move. Milne, short side, Etuali. Good carry there from the fullback, pumps the legs through contact inside the 40. New Zealand a rumble. Taylor, a bit cross-field, and Ace gets a hold of him. Now picking and going. There's Grant.
No, Jekyll.
Favour.
5.
William Ross there pinged.
5's got to roll first.
No roll there, and this may be the chance they need, New Zealand, to find some points.
Yeah, it was starting to work for them there, isn't it? Getting that ball to the width, breaking those carries, just carrying a few extra metres. Those post-contact metres that New Zealand are now getting is allowing that opening. I'd like to see slightly more connection between their fly half, Jimmy Taylor, and then those forwards and those backs outside of him. When he's pulling out of that first pod, there needs to be numbers flying into those seams. That's where Australia are getting the jump, and just a slight penalty there for not rolling away Bill Ross.
5 guys.
Carver finds Weaver. And here come the rolling maul from New Zealand. It's at the back there nicely, but Carver's got a hold of it. Mr. Mulpool tries to come through the middle, he does so, but Milne gets it away nicely. And New Zealand steam forward. Raviyawa just outside the 5. New Zealand looking for their opening 5-pointer. Tip pass was a good one, but couldn't be contained. And it's gone forward. Just as though they're looking quite promising in attack.
Okay.
Just unable to get that final shot to go.
keeping on it.
Again, not on the same page at all. The hooker and the second row are there.
Really good. Right, stay in the fight.
That close to the line, the option is just to carry, get strong clean outs, clean deep, and play with speed. There's nothing really on for the tip runner there, and I don't think he knew he was getting it. The Australian defensive line holds strong again.
Just hold.
Grover relieves the pass with a bit of pressure at scrum time. The kick gets away but stays in the field of play. So Etawali on the back fence will bring it back in decent territory. So New Zealand now can wind up and go again. Hutchings, the skipper.
Leave him, leave him, leave him.
On the back door they go. Good pass. It's Bahulu. Looks to strike. Beats it first and escapes ace as well.
So there, guys, I've got 2 advantages. We've got a late hit, both penalty only. We've got a high tackle here. Do you want to go here? Yep. High tackle.
Just some unnecessary penalties there.
Always got a late hit and then
Hansel
high
coming
tackle
out of the
this one,
line. Then adding to it the late hit creates that disconnect between his next defenders. Kingsley A's forced to do anything he can to try and get a hold of the New Zealand attack. Running through the seam created.
High tackle was number 1. Yeah, thanks, man.
Being forced to commit a high tackle just to stop any sort of line break.
Okay.
Stay in system, don't shoot out the line. Stay disciplined.
4, guys, drop 1. Yep.
The best chance of the afternoon, New Zealand. They trailed 19-3, 25 gone. Hakava needs to get this one right, and he does. As Weaver takes it.
Come now.
And the Rolling Ball can find first points for New Zealand. This is their best surge. Getting towards the try line. There's the reply. Alani Hakava bridges the gap for New Zealand.
What a way to strike back. You don't often see it, a 4-man rolling maul 5 metres out from the line. But geez, once they got that momentum, it could not be stopped. Hitting together, creating that initial shove. And just the Australian defence. Tamopo and Ross getting caught a little bit too high. Nothing to stop the momentum once it started that far out. Tactically very smart. We're not used to defending rolling mauls with only sort of 4 guys that close to the line as well. Throws your system a little bit out of whack, and what a way to fight back.
So Jimmy Taylor to make it 9 points the difference. 5 in from touch. Hits it cleanly and tries to fade it back inside, but can't do so. Score remains 19-8.
Just see there in that maul, Jake Hutchings, the co-captain, the ripper, but the momentum creator as well, hitting straight onto that ball with his tight head, rightly Grant Fiver. Delani Fakava gets the goodies because of it.
So back moving here in Canberra. It's game on. 13 away from half-time. 19-8 remains the score. New Zealand now. They're going to shift it, getting to an edge. So that's where their strike power is. Look at the hit and spin here from the co-captain, Siali Pahulu. The Tongan powerhouse on the fringes. He's pushing it a bit too far. Back down now, centre field scrum for the men in gold.
Kingsley Ace, all energy after that hit.
Last one good, boys. Last one good.
Again, the little tip passes within these forward pods from New Zealand probably just look a little bit preempted or unnecessary. Not exactly holes there. They're not attacking the ball with enough speed to create the little half breaks that they need from those sort of plays. And instead it's a turnover and an awesome spot for Australia here to attack.
So the back for Lamoto plays right and brings it left now for Mackay. Numbers to the left-hand side. Here goes Pritchard. Pritchard holds it up nicely. Bloomfield for the corner. Oh, some first phase poison from the scrum for the Australians.
Oh, how good is that? all the little intricacies that come with that. Heinz Lamoto faking to the right to Grover, who throws it back along the left. You can see the New Zealand defenders, the flankers and some of the backs getting caught in, and then Trayvon Pritchard just throwing the dummy, holding it up long enough for Bloomfield to go pretty much untouched into the corner. And twice now, that is New Zealand scoring points, failing to exit, and Australia absolutely capitalising on their mistakes.
Centre pairing between Pritchard and Bloomfield work an absolute treat. Pritchard, that second dummy to hold up just enough for his 13. Great to see. 24 points to 8. Kai needs that one to sit. And it will. Great strike from out wide from the number 10. 26-8.
Awesome, thanks. Cheers.
Australia lead New Zealand.
It's the way this Aussie team is combining with each other. Lamoto 8-9 to Grover, who swings it back across to Mackay. Does well not to take too much space and give it to his centres to allow them to attack. It's great to see.
And absolutely levelled off the restart. Taylor Rosati, it's hit so hard and he forces the error as well. And that's a momentum shifter.
And that can be what they need. Raviawa coming in with a massive hit there off the kickoff. And exactly as Australia just did, they get a good scrum opportunity. 25 metres out. Now it's their turn to capitalise, get themselves back into the momentum of this game and throw some strikes.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
We're off the scrum. Maya Sua.
Yeah, your advantage.
Good carry there from the inside centre. We're playing advantage once more now. Hunter Weaver, 9 to play in this first term. New Zealand chasing their second try. Now for Platt. Brace of carry from number 4. The try screwer for cover. Slow ball coming. Milne gets it away. Big Riley Grant. Favour. Good life for New Zealand. They've got runners everywhere. That one's deflected, but play on is the call there for Weaver. Milne.
No.
Keeps it away there for Jimmy Taylor. Deflection from Ross. Will come back.
Guys got high tackle first, and that same player's put the ball on the ground.
Bit of a nothing play there at the end of that. Advantage from Jimmy Taylor.
Scrum.
But they get another crack through high tackle. That discipline in this end of Australia.
It's twice now defending under pressure. We're giving away penalties at the breakdown. Okay, high tackle means clearly taking the ball out. Let's have a quick word. Boys, discipline now.
As we hear described by a ref twice now in this area. Under pressure, giving away penalties.
Boys, really good patience.
The defensive line doesn't seem too troubled by New Zealand's attack at the moment, but multiple opportunities through ill discipline can give these Kiwi sides such an entrance into the game.
Crouch. Bind. Boys. No, listen. We're not playing games, all right? We've been fine with our head, okay? Get in your own space, alignment, boys. We're not playing that game. Let's go.
Here comes from Todd Petrie.
Boys, no silly games, eh? Just do your job. Yeah, let's go.
30 seconds
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Centre field scrum. Always so hard to defend for any side as Australia. On the back foot, now they go left hand side, New Zealand. Good charge on the field for Ewan in the 23 jersey on the field. Now they go wide to Hunter.
No, goal, no.
The big moment in the contest before half time. Just 2 metres short, New Zealand. Jimmy Taylor going crossfield. Ace.
Advantage, 13 gold, offside.
But Bloomfield pinged for offside. Free hit now for New Zealand. Now steaming onto it is Raviyawa.
Tackle now.
Releases,
well,
goes again.
Advantage.
New advantage coming. On the outside they go, one more. Stanley takes the hit. Centre field, they bring it through Weaver.
New
The
advantage.
Australians looking to aim up in defence.
One gold.
But the penalties keep on coming. Lawrence. Wave after wave. Now Taylor wants it. Of a standing start, gets away now. Pace on the outside. The last pass is deflected. We're going to come back for the penalty.
Time's off.
And a try-saving effort there in the end.
Okay, mate. Downside at 22, giving away 3 penalties, 2 offsides and they're not rolling. Next time we're down here, we're giving away those penalties, someone's going to go. Okay? Yep, take it. Have a chat. Offsides,
Clear
they're
communication
not rolling,
there to
boys.
Captain Angus Grover. Next one down here is going to go.
Midfield, and one in the corner.
New Zealand probably
On the
not
15.
as connected in attack as we're seeing from the Australian side, but geez, they have some athletes and they are starting to threaten. They are starting to break them
Nice
down.
Time's on.
Repeated pressure and repeated opportunities in this area, something is bound to crack.
Yep. Yep.
Finn Mackay here, Brodie Folks done really well
Come forward on set, yeah? Both of you come
to
forward on set.
salvage that.
That ball goes a second earlier.
Yeah.
Try time.
Crouch!
Jamie
Boys!
Ewing is the man in the 23 jersey on the field as well for New Zealand.
Sit!
Now they go off the back. Oh, that was way too easy for New Zealand. And Rupeni Raviyawa gets the reply.
That is a result of pressure. As we say, penalty after penalty, something had to give. And just way too easy in the end. The Aussies putting a lot into that scrum. Their back row unable to break off, and Raviyawa just gets a free run at Finn Mackay, who's going to be hard pressed stopping him at that pace.
26-13, the score. Game on once again. Great clear scrum to play with, and Raviyawa made the most of it. Taylor finds 2 more. 26-15 your score. Half time, 4 minutes away.
This last 4 minutes of the half, as we have one last look at this scrum play. Tamapo just left for dead off that blindside flanker roll. Needed to get off and get to his number 8. But whoever can stay down in the other team's end seems to be getting points at the moment. 4 minutes to try and add some more now.
Both sides so willing in this opening term. I want to play some attacking rugby, and what a day we have for it. As Mellons goes straight through, catches the Australians napping, needs support. Oh, Willie, the speed of the man, and he pops it out the front door at the last hurdle. So now here goes Pritchard, finds Rosati down the fringes.
Boys, you're good there. Coming back here. We've gained no
back.
advantage here, boys, so coming back.
Marco Milne. What a line break for the number 9.
Just looked up through the dummy, splits between some tied defenders. And we just gave him a bit of a clip for missing his role in defence, but look who it is, Tamapo, making up for the previous error, getting back and saving a certain try. That's what you want to see, bouncing back from errors, getting back into the green. Great response from the Australian number 6.
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
Now for standing start is Conway. And that one's just ripped away. A loose carry there from Nicholas Conway. And easy money as Milne looks to turn them around. Sends into the 22. Needs it to sit. Finn Mackay's back there and he'll
Goal line, boys.
waste no time and
Gone over the goal line.
set up
boys.
for the goal line.
first we've really seen of Nicky Conway today. He's got great feet, a lot of speed, as we saw with the Aussie under-20s earlier in the year.
Guy bangs that 50 on the fly. So New Zealand looking for the final say in this first term. Pahulu beats one, then offloads over the top. And Tuali's there to scoop it up. Tussi, Tuali. With all the skills, the number 15. The try through for cover. Having a crack over the ball. Was Orr. Play on now for Taylor. Shifting it. Right hand side to Sewer. Flicks it out, and that one's play on, says the referee. As Gurin takes it just short of the 22. New Zealand now, full of confidence and full of running. Hunter. Now for Platt. It's one out stuff. And again, they can't find the target. And that's frantic stuff here in Canberra. Ewan goes wide to Lawrence. He takes the settler. Needs to find some structure now to New Zealand. Final 20 seconds in this first half. Both up. Fresh legs for New Zealand. One out runs.
Ball is out.
Ball is out the cause. Slater gets the pressure going, and now it's anyone's ball. Who wants it?
Right, come back. We are playing the 9 here, okay? The acting 9.
Late call there.
Yeah, still got to leave the 9, okay? Go for the ball, not the 9.
Could hear the refs' comms there saying the ball is out. Levi Slater responded accordingly.
One.
Ref seemed fine with it for at least a phase or two, and then he's called him back.
Cheers. No, I was guy before that. You were fine.
Jarvis Orr probably had that pill for two. Would have been a great way to end the half.
Yeah.
Now New Zealand Schools with an awesome opportunity here at line out, 10 metres out, to try and claw their way back into this game further.
Big moment in this contest.
So we got 4 boys, so drop 1 goal. Go.
First of 2 test matches between these two sides. Black, safe with it. Moving the dish up. What they did just moments ago. This time Ross is coming through as reinforcements arrive. Milne forced to shovel it on. Now for Taylor. He's running, Jimmy Taylor. Almost goes all the way. Now picking and going. Looking for his second. Oh, he gets there. Rupeni Ravioa. There's a strike back from New Zealand.
And he's been excellent in this first half, popping up everywhere they need him. The 4-man maul didn't work this time, but it drew in enough players, well defended from Australia. But then it gets Jimmy Taylor into the game, able to run, take that momentum, a few quick breakdowns. Then Ravioa, ready to pounce. Bashes one defender off and slams it down.
Thank you, Dan.
And that is not the way Australian 18, would have wanted to finish this half.
Taylor knocks it over, and it's game on here in the nation's capital. Half time, the Australian U18s 26, New Zealand Schools 22.
Everyone, please listen to this.
That's Pierre, and that's my chopper. And who am I? You guessed it, Taika Waititi. Where the are we?
And just get on the right side of the road, bro.
That's where the magic happens.
Welcome to the front row show.
Welcome to America.
It's California, baby.
Now me and you been friends for a little minute. Long enough to get acquainted with each other's interest.
To be seen as the underdogs was just more fuel to the fire.
Like an overwhelming feeling of that I've let my teammates down when they needed me the most.
Concern at the end of that game for Sarah Hiruni.
I had 2 thoughts. It was, this could be my Olympics over, and the second one was, do I start having kids?
When do I start? Let's go!
What is rugby? Really tough. Let me tell you. You have impressed and all black.
So here we go. Let's see if Tony is with the Ewoks.
I've been trying to teach them maths, algebra, that sort of thing. They don't listen, they just shout. That's all they do. I think the sherbet has been consumed. I saw one of the kids inhaling some earlier.
Yeah, you're hearing it live here. NZR Plus, mate. No mercy. Go!
Inching towards the try line here. There'll be huge support here now. Could it be a second?
Back they go into the pocket for Frawley. He's watching it. It's over!
Here it is! One more!
Outrageous dummy. Scrubbed that off.
What? All Blacks legend and Coleman who's never touched a rugby ball! I'm ready, Andy! I'm jumping in!
Danbury All Black, it's just such a surreal feeling.
And the new era in All Black rugby is underway.
It's happening, baby. Let's show them what we got.
It's time.
Disaster for New Zealand.
People were writing us off.
It's not like New Zealand teams of old.
We're the All Blacks. We're not going away.
Whitelock! Sam Whitelock!
The All Blacks are so much more than a rugby team.
It's just the best thing about footy, how it brings people together.
Down one man against the Springboks in a World Cup final, that's where you want to be as an athlete.
Aaron Smith!
It's a no try. Standing on a precipice where we could achieve the greatest chapter in the history of the All Blacks.
This will be one hell of a story to tell.
This test against Canada is going to be almighty.
As the world gets noisier, turn inward.
Talou, 50 games.
To finish with mana, to finish with love.
Welcome back to the live coverage of the Under-18 series. And it's an absolute nail-biter here in Canberra. The Australia U18s leading New Zealand secondary schools 26 points to 22. Good to have your company across Stan Sport and all Rugby Australia's channels as well. Jordan Hughes with you in commentary alongside the Wallaby, Liam Wright. And that's some sort of first 40.
That was an exciting first half, wasn't it? Australia playing some really good, enterprising team rugby. Their forwards going to work here after a very close rolling maul. Levi Slater getting over the paint. But just playing like a team, everyone pitching in, doing smart little passes. Well, New Zealand bounced back with the penalty of their own, but here's where we really saw Australia come into their own. Finn Mackay tips the ball on, Bloomfield keeps it alive. Pritchard, who was excellent in that first half, to Lamoto and Folks finishing it off with that speed we've come to know. Getting themselves out to a really handy lead off the back of, again, more really nice team play. Bill Ross, the great little tip there to Fanua, his locking partner. And then Lamoto, try and stop him that close to the line, Geordie.
Some sort of first half from that man. Hines Lamoto setting the tone, but New Zealand, they just kept finding a way back into the contest and found some momentum late in this first half, and it was the hooker, Alani Vakava, kept his patience. And the Rolling Mortars kept on moving, and he found 5. And this made it game on, and then all of a sudden the gears started turning for the Kiwis, but not before some set-piece magic, Liam Wright.
Oh, it sure did. Trayvon Pritchard, just look at that, being able to hold the ball up just enough to get Bloomfield an easy run in, but off the back of some smart play, Grover switching up the side of play, sending it to Mackay. And then it was the Raviawa show. Penalty after penalty after penalty. They kept their opportunities going. Australia defended with heart, but they found their way back in. Some quick ball here. Getting themselves involved, and then again he comes through Raviawa with a pick and go, brushes aside an Australian defender and slams it down to get it within 4 points.
An absolute nail-biter here at Viking Park in Canberra. Here's the summary for you. 4 tries to 3 is how it stands. Slater, Lamoto, Bloomfield and Folkes for the Australians. Mackay pretty handy off the tee. Whereas New Zealand scores, as you mentioned, the big number 8, Raviyawa, and for cover, dotting down Taylor. Not bad off the boot as well. So it's an absolute cracker. Next 40 coming your way. 4 points of difference. Don't go anywhere. The second half right around the corner.
We see the fans at the front. Wow. They're not going to lay down for us.
Cameron back in business.
If you're going to be a good captain, then you've got a hell of a lot to learn. Being able to perform when it really, really counts, that's the bit that became a big challenge for me.
Welcome to your life.
He's almost like an explorer in a way. He wants to take the team to places that no one else has been before. He's an ordinary man, but he was doing something extraordinary.
First time I really understood who the All Blacks were was the '87 World Cup.
I can still visualise him on the floor, his eyes glued to the TV.
When he first arrived, he was not the most talented athlete, but what he did have was a massive desire.
You want to be an All Black? Just write down a plan, mate. You don't just want to be an All Black, you want to be a great All Black. And I was like, what? I just wrote, just want to bring it on.
Welcome back to Canberra, and we are set to go. The Australia U18s leading New Zealand secondary schools, just 4 points of difference. And a massive 40 coming your way. Great of your company this afternoon. It's been a ripper day of rugby, and more to come in this next 40. New Zealand finished the first half full of running and full of confidence. The next try scorer in this contest is going to be crucial as New Zealand look to go wide early. Allowed to bounce there for Pahulu. Eventually opts for the kick downtown. Conway is in hot pursuit. Australian under 20s represented this year. He's got plenty of skills and plenty of speed as well as Conway cuts them apart. On the inside they go. Back to Conway. Now they're looming. Oh, Conway's going to go the distance. Conway! There! Oh, what a try from the Australians. Nicholas Conway. He's all class.
And that's what we've been waiting to see, the injection from Nicholas Conway. What a decision. He didn't want to kick. He never looked like it, and he wanted that counter-attack. Slicing and dicing, using his speed, and smartly finding the inside man straight away, keeping his feet. Finn Mackay on the outside presented the option so he could throw the dummy. And that's a strong finish too. What a start to the second half for the Australian under-18s.
The man is lightning, Nicholas Conway. As we mentioned, was in the Australian under-20 setup this year.
20 seconds. Of
course, still eligible for the 18, so he's some sort of talent. He's got wheels to burn as well. And what a start for the man in gold as Mackay turns 5 into 7.
And that's everything coaches would have talked about in the halftime team meetings. Start strong, something simple, secure it and get points on the board. Probably didn't expect it to come that easily.
Taylor gets us rolling. Pritchard just loves that one.
Didn't quite get full purchase on that one, so New Zealand get a nice opportunity inside the Australian half.
Marks on our hooker, boys.
Line out Warriors for both sides. Mackay gets the scraps and then finds some clear grass. And now the race is on. So New Zealand do well to cover it through Etawali and throws a speculator out the back door. As Will Ewan sends another one out to Bahulu. Playing with danger on New Zealand inside their own 10.
Use it!
Now they look to clear. And Etawali will be the man. Back to the try scorer. Conway assesses his options and then goes forward before relieving the pass to Jarvis Orr. So Australia in good field position once more. Ross keeps his feet and rumbles inside the 22. Mackay playing very flat at the line. Back on the inside to Justice Tamoku. Now Grover. Ross again. Great carry from the big number 5. As Grover goes flying over the top. Play on is the call as the big men pick and go. New Zealand's defence holding strong for the time being, but inside the 5. Got the Australians now for Ace. So he does his best work, hits and spins. Looney with the settler. Now the dummy and go for Nua. Oh, gets the 5-pointer. Isaac Fonua. That's all power.
They've just marched their way up the field. They're up to 22. Fonua, lovely little show and go. But how about the Australian under-18s forwards coming to the party? Looney takes a carry. Fonua, no one wanted a piece of him. That's the sort of the attack the Aussies are wanting. They secure their breakdown. They get another go and another go and another go. And the pressure has to relieve somewhere.
20 men.
Fantastic start to this second half from this team.
Isaac Fonua out of the King's School in Sydney. The work rate on that man is incredible. He gets a great try to regain that handy buffer for the Australians. As Finn Mackay adds an extra 2 as well.
Okay.
Here's another angle at it. You'll see defenders around the ruck, New Zealand just really switching off there. That wasn't the biggest dummy we've ever seen, but geez, was it effective.
And all of a sudden, it was 4 points of difference at half time. And all of a sudden, it's 18. 40 points at 22, 45 gone. Bloomfield.
No black, no hands.
Trusker up in that first half.
Easy, 6. Use it!
Uses the call from the referee, Lamoto.
Use it!
Grover will set up
yeah, ball is
the
out.
platform to clear it away.
That's 10.
It's contestable. Conway's coming forward.
Signage.
Folks goes through the hands, and that's a wayward pass as Gurin picks it up for New Zealand. Crashes into the 50, and that one's ripped away. It's messy on both sides of the ball.
New Zealand just throwing a lot of passes that are going really to no one, especially out in that back line. They're trying to get the ball to space a few too many times, I think, through the cutout ball instead of going through the hands. Jimmy Taylor at 10 there needs to step up, be a little bit more decisive with who he wants to hit and how he wants to get his outside backs involved.
Just needs you a bit higher.
Because there is danger in that team out there. There's plenty of good athletes. Bahulu's shown us a lot. He's got to get his centre pairing involved a little bit more, I think.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Off the back there. Robbie Yawa gets a pass. Now Taylor sends a long one over the top. That's a beautiful ball. Now inside, outside. As Conway makes a good tackle there on Gurin.
Knock on Black.
Basulai for New Zealand, and that one's...
First knock on Black. First knock on Black into goal. That's a scrum goal.
Double knock on there from the referee. First off New Zealand.
And that's a bit better in attack there. That's the right time to throw the cutout. You can see the defence of Australia just coming up. Talon Rosati just jamming in there. And what a tackle by Nicky Conway. He's been involved on both sides of the ball this half. Forcing a little knock on there too. But we end up back at scrum time for Australia.
Crouch. Bind.
Great shot here at Viking Park. It's a proud club here in Canberra. Pritchard, how's that for some meters? Straight through the middle he goes. Mackay sends a good ball out to Malpu. Now on the fringes they go once again. Folks tips over the top. Folks get the regather and now toes ahead. And now the race is on. He's on his own. Back there is Oliver Gurin. He's done well to come across from his opposite wing to save the day there.
Use it.
So New Zealand on their own 5. Need to exit here. Marco Milne has a snipe as he does time and time again as Milne launches that one downfield. Now off to the races. Pritchard's gonna win the race. Milne's coming in hot. Pritchard gets it and under close attention. Milne can't make it and Pritchard gets chopped down eventually there from Perkins. Now try to flood the breakdown, but it's bobbled out. And luckily Rauluni picks it up as Garova now kicks it downfield. And as we all take a breath.
Well, how about that from Milne? For the second time today in his own half, he throws that little dummy, that show and go, and absolutely splits the defence. I thought he'd nailed the bounce here and got a lovely little 50-22.
Black one.
But Pritchard's done very well to get back there and secure that for Australia. Just see the injection there of Marco Milne. What he can do with his running game. I think if him and Taylor can connect a little bit more, that whole back line can be set off.
For Ronnie Valu on the field in the 17 jersey for New Zealand. Add some fresh legs. It's scrum time. Taylor, talk about fresh legs. This man just keeps on dishing them up. Robbie Yawa. Now they try to find some momentum. Taylor sends him behind. That's a falcon there off Conway. Hands and the head.
That is a
Now
knock
it's
on, boys.
knock
I've
on.
seen that as a knock on, okay. Knock on, boys.
And that's a smarter kick as well. Hard to gather there for Conway. A tough one for him.
Okay, come forward on set.
But just gathering a little bit of pace going forward, marching themselves up the field. Scrum's holding well for both teams, so a great attacking platform to go off.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Shove coming from the Australians. It comes out of venture there for New Zealand. Now look who it is with ball in hand. Busting them open. Once again, big Rupemi
fine. Stay there, stay there.
But he was on his own, and the breakdown force of the Australians pinched it right back. Mackay launches that one downtown. It's going to bobble all the way down to the 22 from Finn Mackay. Taylor, his opposite number, options. Wants to go skybound. He chases. Mackay's there, takes it safely. Now leaves the pass out to Bloomfield. He wants to go on the toe, chips over the top. There's space aplenty here. The bounce is unkind. As Platt
tackle, guys.
will be the man who ends up with it for New Zealand, because there was anchors of space there, but they turn over once again, this time through Jarvis Orr. And here come the Aussies once again. Mackay grabs it through. Everyone's very nonchalant to get there as Taylor gets it eventually and pops it away as Gurin pops and palms away from the Molto. And the kicking duel continues. Good tip pass on the inside. Now for Kingsley Yates. Kingsley Yates, they're looming on the inside. And Pritchard gets a well-deserved try. And the Australians turning it on here in the nation's capital.
What a few minutes of play. Last man standing there, really. Couple of kicks staying in that shouldn't. Attack coming from both sides. Nice little chip through. Bounce didn't happen, but Nicky Conway again getting that ball alive. Lamoto, Fanua, Kingsley Ace finding himself on the sideline. Trayvon Pritchard deserving of a try, having set up a few others already today. That was great end-to-end footy from both teams there. Got to mention the turnover there by Levi Slater in the centre of the field as well.
20.
Trayvon Pritchard, he deserves a try, and all numbers getting involved then. Kai fades that one around. New Zealand unable to find a point so far in this second term. It's been dominance from the green and gold.
You'd have to say that's been the hallmark of this Australian under-18 side so far this game, Geordie, is doesn't matter what numbers on your back, they are popping up, they are doing all the simple things right, making the right passes, surviving their clean-outs, getting the ball where it needs to go, and then just the little injections of X-factor and pace that some of these guys have are proving too difficult at the moment.
Trayvon Pritchard, Cyrus Bloomfield, they've been so impressive in the midfield for Australia so far. 47-22.
Side.
They're going to keep playing for Nua.
Fine, counter-ruck's good. Yeah, counter-ruck's fine.
Grover gets it away to Ace.
Back.
Now for Bloomfield. Gets hit pretty hard under the ribs there. Good shot. There from Platt. Now it's cleared away. And finds the signage and will set up for a line-out.
A lot more pressure coming on from New Zealand there at the breakdowns. Some strong hits. Platt coming in with a couple.
2, 6 and 4, yeah.
As the reinforcements arrive for Australian under-18s. Kaspovic,
Tom's on.
Taliva, and Oliver Smith all onto the field. So the Aussies good contest in the air for that line out. But New Zealand have ball in hand through Ronnie Valu. Now for Perkins. Now picking and going through the middle. Looking for support. Finds it through Milne. Milne's going to be cut down short. Then he goes again, and Marco Milne gets first points in the second half for New Zealand.
That's the injection you want to see from your bench. Luka Paramaka Mataka. Just that slight pick and drove to the blind side. Everyone caught unaware. And then doing exactly the right thing, holding that ball up, drawing the last defender, and then the momentum from Milne carries him over. And after a couple of handy breaks from him earlier in the game, he deserves a try.
Again, that ruck defence from Australia going through the middle. It's been a few times today they've been caught out.
Probably the one area of the game, isn't it, that they've been caught out a few times consistently. Still got themselves a 20-point buffer though, Australian 18s, and important now for New Zealand if they want to get back into this game. They've got to secure this restart and go back-to-back with scores.
47 for the Aussies, 29 for New Zealand. Kite goes down the throat there of Yali Pahulu. Go captain. And he absolutely sends that one for the journey.
That is a huge boot.
Stay there, Black, where you are.
Ross, safe. Off the top. Now Lamoto. Gets hit. And a good shot. Patamaki. Mataka. He's the man that set up that try just moments ago.
Use it!
Making inroads. Grover. Here's it. The knock on found.
Use it.
In fact, not knock on, he was told to use it.
Beyond 5 seconds.
That's that breakdown pressure we saw in the last exit from Australia, coming in again from New Zealand. Not sure who that was on the counter ruck. As we try and see here. Number 19 for New Zealand, Jacob Carter. Just causing disruption. And as the ref said, take him over that 5 seconds. No knock on there, but just too long to use the ball. Ref's getting really clear on that, wanting to speed up the play, especially in those caterpillar rocks.
Put it in.
It's a great chance now for New Zealand to get two on the trot. Perkins gets his legs moving.
Lost now, lost. Those are your bodies, man. You're slowing your own ball down.
Left-hand side they go. It's a replacement forwards. Working. Platt.
No hands, you're holding.
Milne waiting for it. Taylor again, cut pass. As Bloomfield shoots up out of the face and forces the error. Now for Pritchard. Now the race is on. Needs the kind bounce. Pritchard collects. Pritchard pops it up. Oh, Australia will be cut down 5 away. Pritchard now going crossfield. Must score to the Australians. Oh, Trayvon Pritchard. He's an absolute wizard. And the Aussies go coast to coast in an all-time stunner.
Oh, he is so good. Going to be a player to watch for the future. New Zealand again just throwing passes under pressure in that back line. Jimmy Taylor just getting caught ball and all on that pass to Naumaya Sua. And his opposite number, Trayvon Pritchard, there to recover. What a pickup, what an offload. Great clean there, Finn McCoy. And then he gets up again, holds his feet, does it all himself.
It's 20 now.
He is certainly one to watch.
And there's the extra 2 as well. And once again, it's the 12 and 13. Bloomfield with the hit, causing the turnover, and then Pritchard, he does the rest. He's all smiles, as he should be. (54-29).
Knocked on. Knock it on. Your man's
Knocked on
kicked
there
it.
off the restart. Ed Kasparovich.
Good take initially by Kasprowitz. Very hard skill to do those kickoff receipts. And then he's fumbled it on the ground.
Patience, yeah. Good patience, boys. Give it up.
Prime opportunity here again for New Zealand schools to find their way back into the game. The buffer stays. There's plenty of time left in this match.
Backwards. That's one.
Backwards, says the referee.
Use it.
New Zealand lost about 15 metres in doing so. Losing all their momentum, but they set up and go again here. It's both up. Taylor, again that long ball, out to Etuali. Beats one, and now Etuali tips it over the top. The cover's back there, but it won't matter because Etuali almost steals it, but saving the day. Lever. Just getting back there the nick of time for the Australians. Now on their own try line. Trying to inch forward to set up the clearance. They're going to go the box kick through Grover. But coming forward inside the 22 is Taylor, and he shovels it on. Vu Ewan. One more now to Sua. Off a standing start. Nimia Sua. Right in front of the goalpost, about 20 away from home. Now for Taylor. Again, the cut pass is the option. And the space aplenty down the edge. Etuali with the finish. But the assistant has got his flag up. And it'll be no try.
We're finally starting to see Tasi Etuali get involved in the game. A couple of really nice carries there.
19 gold off the ball.
Oh, a really dumb penalty there from Kasparowicz coming in. Must have stepped out a fair bit earlier within that finish. Looked pretty good to me. Folks doing just enough to keep him out that time. But New Zealand continue on the attack. 6 metres out, they've got a line out to get themselves back into the fray.
Lines the mark was. Black, let's go.
So taken off the top, Katoa. Now New Zealand looking to rumble towards another try. They're there, and they're over. It looks to be the replacement onto the field. Jacob Carter, I believe. Just chasing confirmation, but it's a great hit back from New Zealand. The rolling maul has been dominant all day, and again, it comes up.
It sure is, and you can just see that too many Australian defenders slipped around the front there, nothing left around the back to protect it. And these short man rolling mauls are working a treat for New Zealand.
In fact, there's Tommy Perkins in there with the try, the outside back.
Yeah. Anything, boys? Happy with space? 20 seconds.
Taylor tries to fade that one around. He does. That's money from the touchline.
And that's definitely the formula for New Zealand. When they get down that end, draw off a penalty, and then go to that rolling maul, it has proved so lethal for them today. Scoring a 4-man and a 5-man now.
54-36. And a bit of pressure through Ewan. And sends it. Not too many metres. So now Australia can set up. And the tit for tat scoring contest has been the theme in this second half. 54-36, with still 15 to play.
No contest.
And over the back it goes. It's anyone's ball. Lamoto will pick it up and gets that left fend going. Breaks out the first defender. And eventually taken down. Grover tips it away nicely.
No Black. Front edge.
Kasparowicz. Now Lamoto. Good pass away. Pritchard toes it ahead once again, getting very cheeky with it. And it's a real mess. We'll come all the way back.
Yeah, a bit all over the shop there, but
Offside. Wasn't contest for me,
Australia gets the opportunity again. They will go to the sideline for sure. Gives himself, as they've called for the points, have they?
Okay. Guys, just time's off. We don't have a ball.
Scoreboard pressure. Want to keep it going.
Ball, mate.
Finn Mackay is going to line up. The man from St. Lawrence College.
Yeah, back where the other boys are.
Yeah, very interesting call there. Up 18 points. 3 will get you to 21. Still sort of a 3-try buffer. You'd think they'd try their hand at getting it past that with a try-scoring opportunity.
So Mackay chasing the extra 3. Strikes it and gets it. 57-36. Now your score. 3 converted tries, the buffer. Back into the thick of things.
Use it.
What a game it's been. It's been thrilling from the get-go.
Use it.
So it's there for Grover once again. The handy box kick once again. Taylor safe. He's been pretty strong this afternoon. Nice the cheek playmaker. New halfback for the Kiwis as well, listed Vaka Uta on the field as well. Now they plug a corner. This one needs to sit for New Zealand. And it's going to go all the way dead. And that's a let off.
No. Hey.
That's probably the story of the afternoon for New Zealand secondary schools. Just a few little things like that not quite clicking.
Boys, over here.
Kicking themselves dead. Passes not going to hand when they're trying to go to width. And this Australian schools has just been too clinical. Australian under 18s has been too clinical on the other side.
Crouch. Bind.
In and out feed for Grover. Now Mackay, cut pass. Out to Bloomfield. It just goes straight through to Bloomfield. And now he puts on the jet shoes. Cyrus Bloomfield cutting them apart. Oh, that is special. Cyrus Bloomfield, take a bow.
How about that? Individual brilliance. Cyrus Bloomfield, he's been great today, as has most of this Australian backline. Finn Mackay just gives him the ball, says, do what you want, son. And the threat of Trayvon Pritchard on the outside. Tallyn Rosati just creates that one-on-one and he slides straight through. Exactly as we mentioned though, this Australian side just ready to pounce. Anytime there's an error from New Zealand, that kick going dead. Scrum feed to Australia, 40 metres out, and they are ready to go. First phase.
Australia hits 60.
20.
Off cue there for Finn Mackay. Score remains 62-36. It was all Bloomfield. Once again, he's
checking that ballboard's quick, timing-wise.
He's been a threat all afternoon. We're taken over the top there for Archie. And there's Rich on the field as well. So all numbers getting a crack for the Aussies. Chase Giros as well in the 21 jersey. Now for Bloomfield again. Lamoltel down the fringes. Summing up his options, and now he goes to Folks on the outside. Kicks it ahead now, there's green jerseys. In fact, Jimmy Taylor's there to save the day for the men in black because Australia was surging towards more points.
That's what you love to see though. You put in a kick like that, there's 4 or 5 Aussie jerseys there ready to go just in case. Jimmy Taylor saving the day for his team. Great work up the sideline. Lamoto to Folks. Both been excellent today.
One's club straight to Folks. And now Hines Lamoto. He's had some sort of day. In the 8 jersey, now Mackay gets his running game going. Now to Smith, who is right in front of the sticks. Mackay trying to attack the line. That one can't find the target. Now it's toe to head for New Zealand. Now the race is on. Goodwin's there, needs the scoop and score. He'll get it. And New Zealand will pounce on an Australian error and make them pay Oliver Gurin. Another try for the men in black.
And that's the first real error we've seen from the Aussies when going out wide. Ball just not going a hand. And as we saw on the other side, just towing through, staying alive. Tom Perkins there it was as well. And Oliver Gurin keeping his side in the hunt.
(62-41). It's 100 plus.
Yeah. I know, get
Points
a jog
on points.
Don't delay game, let's go.
We're still 7.5 minutes left to play. Dare say there'll be more, Geordie. 2 great games of footy we've had already this Monday afternoon.
You mentioned it, Australian schoolboys, they were clinical in the end over Fiji in the opener. As Australia now look to go for the green and gold double. But no doubt, New Zealand, they're going to keep playing here.
Tackle. You're outside.
I'm going to get to an edge straight away through Taylor. And now Pahulu. Left foot, and then Lamoto hits him with his full force. The penalty to New Zealand, no release the call.
No. Guys, come to the mark, boys.
Just a whole heap of indecision there. Chase Giros looking at the wrong list. Liston Vakuata, rather, wanting to go quickly as they need to with only 6 minutes left. They need to score 3 tries.
Time running. He's coming off this side. Yeah, he's coming off. Thanks, mate.
Again, line-out time is fairly contestable, but New Zealand end up with it. Now they go across the face. That's a good ball out to the try scorer. And then he tries for the kick, but his legs are taken out underneath him. Now for Rosati. He puts the kick through. Now we're off to the races. Taylor Rosati's coming in hot, but back there is the big man, Jacob Carter, to save the day for New Zealand. But it'll be attacking scrum. 5 metres out for the Aussies.
Jacob Carter, one of the last people you would have expected back there to save the day. Especially with the wheels of Rosati on show. He's had some good toes shown by the big man. Probably should have tried to stay up and fight his way out of there. He had a few players back, but good to see.
Full credit to Roy O'Connor in the 23 jersey. Well and truly could have been at the other end if that kick got away. But now it's for Giros, who relieves the pass flat. And Pritchard plays short. Oh, that is magic. And Bloomfield dots it down once again. This combination in the midfield is absolutely lethal.
These two have been outstanding today. Strong scrum, but then Trayvon Pritchard and Cyrus Bloomfield just creating havoc. any of those options are on, making the right read, have absolutely drifted off that front line, and Bloomfield goes straight through.
It's a good day at the office, the outside centre. A hat-trick collected.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that scoreboard's correct there, guys. That's 20 seconds now, man. Yep, correct. Yep.
Another 2 points on the tally for the Australians. That one's bobbled. It's gone backwards. And now here goes O'Connor. Here's some space. O'Connor from the kickoff finds the big man on the outside. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Ed Kasparovich will bring it around. And that'll be signed, sealed, delivered for the Australians.
That is how you stay involved. The second effort, he doesn't quite collect the kickoff, Kasparovich, but he finds his way back. How about the run from O'Connor? Just weaving his way in between tired New Zealand defenders, and look at the work from the big number 19, striding out.
All right, 22, you can go along with me if you want. 22. I'm line there, I'm line, let's go.
74 points now. That is a big afternoon for the Australian under 18s.
Easy 2 on the board as well. What a try from the restart. You'll be happy with that, the replacement lock. Big Ed was absolutely flying down the middle. 76-43. Final 2 to play. And Lamoto, he wants more.
No break.
Smith up the middle. Is there time for more points? If this man has any say about it, Pritchard. But this time he gets ripped away, but it's there for Smith, who helps him out. Now tips it from Ross, and that's a good ball over the top. Oh, here we go again. Bloomfield on the outside. Oh, he's been quiet all day. Rosati flicks it back on the inside. Needs a kind bounce. Geros can't get it, but a black jersey can. But now it's going to be straight over the top. The dominance. Oh, I just can't believe what I'm seeing. And Chase Geros will wrap things up here in Canberra.
It's when they thought they got a bit too far ahead of themselves, a bit too casual with that cross kick. They decide the counter ruck will do it. Bloomfield, who else? Look at him go to his winger. Don't know if that kick needed to happen, but they wanted a bit of flair to finish the game.
Line here, 22.
Well covered from New Zealand until they forgot about the ruck. Great counter, everyone staying on their feet. Just no black jerseys back there to protect the ball. Chase Geros wouldn't have scored much easier than that.
20 seconds now.
Coming here today to call this one, I didn't think this is where we'd end up. 81-43.
10 seconds.
Marcy Mesrich with the final say. He strikes it.
Nice ball.
And pushes it to the left. Score remains 81-43. Some sort of day out.
Right there with you. I wouldn't have picked this as a scoreline, but it's great to see the next crop really putting in an effort, taking pride in wearing this jersey, and a dominant performance to finish.
So we're on referee's time. Shooting up out of the line, making the hit. And that one's intercepted there from Sewer, and now pops it back to Botha on the inside. So can New Zealand, can they get 50 on the board? Perkins straightens. Now to Hutchings, the co-captain. Blue Ewan gets it away, one more out of Taylor, wants to go across field. An aerial assault, an aerial collect, back on the inside. Oh, there's the final say. New Zealand will get it. Siali Pahulu, the co-captain, will finish things on the right note for the men in black.
And there's a bit of flair on the other side. It's been a bit dry for the New Zealand schoolboys for a little bit now, but that is a great way for them to finish the game. Tough result for them. But a piece of class here from Jimmy Taylor. Great collect from the wingers, putting themselves back in. Siali Pahulu getting himself involved before the end, the co-captain. I'll tell you what, Geordie, it's not often you score 48, maybe 50 points and you lose by 30. That is a game for the ages.
It's unbelievable. So Jimmy Taylor for the half century. And he pushes that to the left, so it will be away, and that'll be full time in Canberra. And it's an absolute shootout. But the man in green and gold will get the opener. Full time score 81 points to 48. And we're going to waste no time because there is some second half highlights to jump into, because tries on tries. There was 4 points of difference at the break. 26 points to 22. And then the Australians, they just kicked into gear.
That is a full-on second half, and didn't they start it straight away? Nicky Conway coming out, pretty much first play the Aussies got after the second half bell. Just going to work, and then that lead just extended. Here we'll see it. Nicky Conway getting himself involved, staying on his feet, splitting the numbers. Bloomfield as well involved. And then he will go all the way with a strong finish, and that just started off a real second half points extravaganza. Now is the forwards time. Fanua coming in, showing a little dummy. New Zealand defence wanting none of it, and all a bit too easy for the big man to get through the line.
And here's a bit of an attacking masterclass in the end. Fanua, ace, the forward linking up, and then on the inside it was, you know who, Pritchard. Outstanding, this young man.
And him and Bloomfield in that centre pairing, some of the best today. As we see the reserve hooker, Harimaka Mataka, putting in his halfback, Marco Milne, who was good today for New Zealand. Plenty of spice there in attack. And here's this man again, Trayvon Pritchard, ready to jump on anything. A great little pickup, great offload, straight back to his feet. And finds the try line all for himself.
Second efforts, once again, Pritchard. He's a name to remember, that is for sure. But Liam, New Zealand, they just kept on coming.
The rolling maul is where they really got a bit of dominance in this game. They probably didn't get enough opportunities, but they score one earlier in the first half with a 4-man, a nice 5-man, and then we were probably laughing a bit at taking the 3 points at that sort of score. But it paid off, and not too long after, Bloomfield gets his go. One-on-one, first phase, takes it 60 metres. He was excellent.
Hat-trick for Bloomfield. New Zealand, they would strike the line speed, putting pressure on the Australians. Do a counter-attack. New Zealand flyer. Oliver Gurin would take that one in for the reply.
Yeah, not often we saw the ball not go to hand for the Australians, and when it does, this is what happens. That is just excellent from Pritchard. Playing the right options, and then Rory O'Connor gets his go right off the very next kickoff, and Casper, who got the slight fumble off the kickoff, works hard to get back into frame and glides away. The big man. And it didn't stop there. They probably couldn't believe themselves a bit at this point, seeing if anything would work. That crossfield kick doesn't quite sit up. Then the 4-man counter ruck does. And Chase Giros gets one of the easiest tries of his life.
New Zealand, they would have the final say. They just kept on playing, and full credit to them because there was some sort of contest, and back on the inside, Pahulu, too big, too strong from there. And New Zealand would have the final try in this contest. And this is going to be some sort of summary for you. tries on tries in this test match. 12 tries to 7. Incredible scenes. Mackay 7 for 9 off the boot. Taylor also was handy 5 from 7. So it's a clinical display from the Australians under 18s against New Zealand schools, and a victory that any Australian will take over the Kiwis any day of the week. But the action does continue because we're back Saturday for more. The Australian schoolboys will take on the Fiji schoolboys again, and then these two, they will battle it out once again, and no doubt, Liam, the Kiwis, they'll be up for it again.
Oh, they'll want to fight back. A disappointing one. As we said, you don't often let in 48 points and win, and you don't often score 48 points and lose. So they'll be ready for more vengeance on Saturday. And Australian under 18 will want to get plenty more tries on the board.
Some sort of day here in the nation's capital. Thank you for your company across all our platforms on Rugby Australia's YouTube, Rugby Explorer, and Stan Sport as well. We'll see you Saturday for plenty more exciting rugby. Thank you, Liam Wright. My name is Jordan Hughes, and until next time, bye for now.